Hello people, it's Tiffy again from TDTT. I'm going to reveal to you what devialet refused to confirm to you when you tell them you have heard of these problems and you are experiencing the same problems that you have heard about. I'm going to tell you what devialet refused to tell you, and I'm going to send it to them. And I want this fucking video shared. I want it shared. And I want hundreds and thousands and even millions of views on this. I mean it. I want those views and I want those shares, because I'm telling you now, devialet are going to be in deep shit. I'll tell you why. Now, stores can't tell you this because a lot of them don't use the products themselves in terms of home use. And they especially don't use the Gemini earbuds, a lot of them. And you don't find them in stores very much anyway. You really only find them in places that are online. But here's what you don't get told about devialet products. First of all, you don't get told that the Gemini first generation was actually recalled in 2021. I only found this out in 2022 because I actually had these in 2022. And I was getting a shitload of problems, an absolute shitload of problems. First of all, the problems were that I could not clean the buds without getting the microphone. And the microphone, as I've mentioned before, on the buds was so big. They were fucking huge, so fucking huge that they covered the top of the earbud, half of the earbud in fact. And that's the problem. They covered the tops of the earbuds. But here's where it got dicey. With those earbuds, there were a lot of issues where you could not update the earbuds at all. You literally couldn't, and if you did, they were trash. Complete trash. And they were quite big, although, to be honest, now I do prefer the bigger size, but not the bigger microphone. Because the bigger size, once I hooked up the double flange ear tips, actually did fit quite well, and I didn't get the infections I got with the single flange. Even though with the second generation, I'm getting infections because they don't fit my ears properly. But you already know about that because I've already put why I hate the devialet Gemini second generation on YouTube. But here is what else devialet don't tell you about the Mania. Do not buy the Mania if you want a 10-hour party with your friends and you want the thing up full fucking blast. You can't have this up full fucking blast unless you plug the thing in, because the battery only lasts for 3.5 hours or thereabouts, maybe 4 hours. And if you want a 4-hour party, that's fine. If you want a 10-hour party, forget it. Because other brands have that 10-hour or more. Even on full blast. In fact, some brands even have 20 hours. Now, here's the thing. With devialet, they want to charge full fucking price, but they don't give you the fucking value. In fact, not only that, okay, you do not get an option to take the battery out once it was dead and put in a new battery. I came up with the idea of having a portable speaker. I coined that idea, but I told devialet it needs to be small enough to put in your bag, but you also need to have a removable battery, because not everyone is going to have a way to plug anything in, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere or you're at a picnic table and there isn't a way to plug that in. Thank you for your feedback, was the robotic fucking response. Well, they were so robotic that they just developed what they wanted. And instead of getting something that you are going to be able to take on your long car journey, all you're going to get is a 3.5 hour, maybe 4 hour speaker that the battery will not last if you turn the thing up full blast unless you plug it in the whole time. But they don't tell you that. They lie to you, strictly lie to you, and tell you that you will only be able to do this if you get 10 hours. But the 10 hours is not stipulated in terms of what the volume is. It's only someone else may be guessing. It might be moderate volume. You might get 10 hours. And for those who are blind or have low vision, don't go near it at all. Do not go near it because there are buttons on it. But that's not the problem. The buttons don't tell you what they do. In fact, this thing doesn't speak. Doesn't fucking speak at all. Unlike another particular brand that have incorporated voice features into their speakers and so on. They don't speak. So therefore, anyone who's blind or has low vision, if you want to know how much battery power you've got left, you can't do that. Now, I don't know if you will see that on your phone if you are sighted, or you'll hear it with voiceover if you're blind, even with the app, because I won't buy one. I was looking forward to buying one so much, but after experiencing this speaker, I would sooner throw it out a window, the nearest fucking window, in fact. I would do that if I could, because believe you me, I would do it. So don't buy the Mania if you want these certain things, because you're not going to get them. And also be careful when buying any of the Geminis, because if you want any of the things I've just mentioned, you're definitely not going to get them.